In this video, we're going to identify and draw cycloalkanes and name cycloalkanes using the IUPAC system. So cycloalkanes are saturated hydrocarbons in which the carbon atoms form a ring structure. Remember, cycloalkanes are saturated hydrocarbons in which the carbon atoms form a ring structure. So the general formula is CnH2n. So it could be like this, a condensed structural formula or a line angle formula. This one is actually used more, the line angle formula, because it's easier to draw. So in naming cycloalkanes, it's almost the same, but you add the prefix cyclo. Okay, so step 1 is to identify the ring as the parent chain. Now, if the ring is larger than any substituents or side chain, the ring is the parent. Now, if the quote-unquote side chain is longer, the ring will be the substituent. And it will follow the naming, so it will end with il. For example, I have this. So the ring has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. The substituent has 1 carbon atom. 6 is more than 1, so the ring is the parent chain. Here, 1, 2, 3, the ring has 3 carbon atoms, and the side chain has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 versus 3, the ring will be the substituent. Step 2, identify the ring as the parent chain. Again, if the ring is single bonded, the name will be cyclo plus the prefix or the number of carbon atoms plus ane. So this is single bonded, so we put ane. And cyclo because it's a ring. Now we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is hex, so the name is cyclohexane. Step 2, name the substituents attached to the ring. This is a 1 carbon substituent, so that is a methyl. Step 3, number the ring. So if the ring has only 1 substituent, you start there. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So methyl would be 1 methyl. Step 4, alphabetize the substituents. Same with alkanes. So that will be methyl cyclohexane. Now, in the final name, because you only have 1 substituent, you don't write 1. It's implied that it's 1 because you only have 1 substituent. Another one, we have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a cyclopentane. Next, name the substituents attached to the ring. That is a 2 carbon substituent, so that's ethyl. This one is a 1 carbon, that's a methyl. 1 carbon substituent, that's a methyl. Next, you number the ring. The technique here is to choose 1 substituent first. So that will be, for example, so you start numbering on this substituent. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's counterclockwise. So that's clockwise. The number will be 1, 3, 4. Now, if we go counterclockwise, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number is still 1, 3, 4. Now, we can go from this side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number is 1, 3, 5. If we go clockwise, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number will be 1, 2, 4. Now, we can also start from this methyl. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 4. Or we could go clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5. So the lowest number is 1, 2, 4. So we follow this structure. So this methyl will be 1. This methyl will be 2. This ethyl would be 4. Now alphabetize the substituents. Since methyl is repeated twice, we use the prefix di. Again, di is not included in alphabetizing. So E comes first, then M from methyl. So we write for ethyl. Methyl is repeated twice, so it will become dimethyl. So 2,2-dimethyl cyclopentane. So let's have another one. First, identify the ring as the parent chain. So obviously, this one has more carbon atoms than any substituents. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a cyclobutane. Cyclo because it's ring, ane because it's all single bonds. Next is to name the substituents attached to the ring. This is 1, 2, that's ethyl. That's 1 carbon, that's methyl, methyl, methyl. Next, you have to number the ring. Start with the most number of substituents. Now, if we're going to look at any side, this side has the most number of branch. That's 1, 2. This side has 1. This one has 1. So we start here. We number the ring. We can either go clockwise or counterclockwise. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers would be 1, 3, 4. Or it could be like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is less than 1, 3, 4. So we use this numbering. So this metal would be 1. This metal would be 1. This metal is 2. This ethyl is 3. Now alphabetize the substituent. So E from ethyl comes first, then M from methyl. So we write ethyl. 3 ethyl. Methyl is repeated thrice, so we use the prefix tri. So it is 1,1,2 trimethyl cyclobutane. Again, you have to indicate the number. This 1 refers to this 1 methyl. This 1 refers to this 1 methyl. This 2 refers to this methyl. So even though you have tri, you have to indicate the number.